Hello, I'm Dan. This is my experimental Let's Play series where I'm Let's Playing making a game instead of playing a game, and I lost 2 whole episodes that I recorded to unrelated technical issues, which is really frustrating, but here we are again today. So this is going to be short. And 2 quick things I want to talk. First of all, I redid the Shuriken. I would have really liked to have shown you that, but the audio quality was me constantly peaking the entire time. So, oh well. But I want to tell you what I did with that, because I've had the Shuriken in the game for a while, and it was basically useless in the modern version of the game. So what me and my producer talked about for a while is we have this bird whistle that's used offensively to distract guards, right? And we also have the smoke bomb here that is used defensively to get rid of... I'm getting beat up now. Oh no. Smoke bomb again. Run away. Smoke guns used defensively to get out of fights. As you saw. I did great at that. So the Shuriken, the way it works now is to try and be usable for both, where it can be used offensively like that to take care of guards that are in the way, but it can also be used defensively to get yourself out of fights real quick. You'll probably see me use it more over time. That's okay. Other thing, and this is going to be the gist of what we're talking about today. I do not have the health to be doing the thing I'm doing. That's okay. The gist of what we're talking about today is what I'm calling the genre problem. Ninja Jim, I often describe as an open world stealth platformer, which is technically correct, but doesn't feel like an incredibly useful answer. And I'm pulling inspiration from a lot of different stealth games, particularly Assassin's Creed, but also Thief. This guy's just in my way. I can do that now. It's great. Anyway, I'm pulling a lot of inspiration from immersive sims, like Thief, because Thief is the stealth game that all other stealth games are inspired by. But it led me to a problem I've been thinking about. Oh my goodness, I only just started recording. I'm already having technical issues. Anyway, coming in here. This guy, you remember him. We coded this cutscene together a month or so ago, or whatever. Okay, see, he's there. I'm the ninja with the attacky thing. I walk up to him, and the attacking does nothing. This is kind of a problem, because players kind of expect a thing to happen. But also, him reacting to anything creates a lot of work for me that the majority of players will never see. Because the majority of players will never attack him. They'll just do the cutscene and then leave. It's just like... And the other issue, I'm going to show you this other one. I have no health now. I might die along the journey. That's okay. Ah, there they are. These guys here. You also can't attack them. Or any of the pedestrians walking around. You can't attack them either. They're just kind of a glorified particle system. And I've, sort of half came up with a solution to this. If you come to the safe room real quick. Let me refill my life. Okay, less concerned about this. So I'm going to have a cutscene up here with the important character that introduces you and your Kyoto and all that. And if you see over in the bottom left corner, there's that little no attack. I literally cannot draw my staff while I'm in this room. That's fine for important cutscene rooms. There's a critical character. Okay, no attack. Like the room with Mr. Satori. I can do that. Like out here. Oh my goodness, why'd I put these guys so far away? I can't do that out in the open here with these guys. Like maybe, okay, I can have a range around them that you can't attack, but that feels kind of BS. And with the pedestrians, I've stripped down the coding as much as I can, so I can have 200 of them on screen at any point, and they don't respond to the player at all in any way, because if they did, their coding would be more complicated and I couldn't have nearly as many of them. And it's what's more important, the pedestrians react to the player or that I can have 200 of them? And because the goal is for the game to feel like City, it's 200 of them. That's not even a hard decision for me. Do I have the no attack sign everywhere? The feels like the game's losing its lot of open world freedominess. So no. So now I just have to accept that, like, you just can't attack most of the characters other than guard. I mean, when people holding swords that I can tell you can attack. I've looked through a lot of games, and no one really seems to have a good solution to this. A lot of games, especially, like, what was it, Deus Ex, you had to go through that cutscene every once in a while where that you're in story area now, so you can't use the swords or the guns because it's Deus Ex, and that just felt really contrived. And some games will just have you lose if you attack an important character. That feels contrived. So it's like, there's no good solution to the I don't want you to be able to just be a sociopath killing everybody. But then that leaves the issue. Okay, how do I mark certain areas as these are the areas? Okay, I ran out of stamina. But going back to the thing here. Okay, so these guys are the guys you can run up and kill. What distinguishes that? Like, you're in a dungeon here and they have swords, but it's like, I guess, like, I can make it obviously clear, yeah, you're going to be a problem. I'm going to kill you too. You can make it obviously clear which guys are civilians and which guys are guards, which I guess Assassin's Creed kind of does, but I don't know. And, like, it feels like if I didn't say the term immersive sim, no one would even consider this a problem. Like, obviously, you can't go around just killing all sorts of random people in most games. I don't have a good solution to this. I don't have a good solution. I'm probably just going to leave it the way it is and just, okay, you have the logical contradiction that guards you can kill and pedestrians and important NPCs you can't, and just not worry about it, not worry about trying to make the game entirely logical consistent, because that's the way most players would expect the game to behave anyway. Like, is it realistic? No. So what? Like, here's the thing. Let me show you a thing right here. Let me show you a thing. Right? That's not realistic. If you tried to grab onto a line after falling like 30 feet, it'd just tear your hands off. But people expect this to work. People expect that you can just grab onto... Like, imagine doing this jump and grabbing onto a line. It would tear your hands right off. But people expect that to work. People expect to not be able to kill background pedestrians walking around, and they expect to be able to kill guards. So maybe I'm just overthinking a thing that doesn't matter. Maybe I shouldn't worry about technically falling under the lines of immersive. Like, I'd like Ninja Jim to be considered an immersive sim. Though, if we're being honest, the thing that pedants would say it's not an immersive sim is because it's a 2D platformer. It's just like, okay, that's fair. Immersive sims are definitionally first-person shooters, so this isn't one. And it's also, like, kind of systems focused, but not really. I don't know. I think letting the player attack wherever they want, and just, you can't attack the people I don't want you to be able to attack. The big issue is that will involve so much more coding for me. I'd have to, like, make death animations for these guys. I'd need to make collision for them and additional AI, or they could just stand there and talk. And since I'm one person making the game, that sort of practical logistics is an issue I need to think about. It's like, is it worth doing the work to give these guys a death animation when 95% of people will never swing at them? No, it's not. It's not worth me drastically cutting down the amount of background NPCs I can have just so players can swing at them when no one's going to do that anyway. So does that mean Ninja Jim's not a real immersive sim? Sure. I don't know. But at the same time, I don't like open world stealth platformer, because that's just so... It's so clinical. It's such a clinical definition. Maybe I just shouldn't worry about the game genre. People can call the game whatever they feel like, and I just make the game I want to make. So that's the thing. I'm using the mechanics that I think make the game fun. That's my goal. I'm gonna, like this mechanic right here. That makes the game fun. Is it silly? Is it systemy? It makes it fun. And that's all I care about. So maybe I just shouldn't worry about the genre problem. Which probably the real answer. Yeah, so this was short. I might do other game theory-y episodes just because I'm not doing episodes frequently enough. But so much of what I'm doing doesn't record well. I'd have me talk about a game theory or a game pedantry issue. I very nearly made an episode about yellow paint. That's a discussion we could have sometime. You want to talk about yellow paint? I hate the yellow paint so much. Oh my goodness, I hate it. Anyway, that's an episode. Maybe I'll make another one next week. Maybe I'll try and cobble together the episode where I made the Shurikens work nicely. They're cool. I like them. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Well, I know what I'm going to do next, but I don't know if I'm going to record it because it's going to make a boring episode. But I want to make my game, so I'm going to make my game, so I'm going to keep doing that. So how about you like and or comment and or subscribe, and I will see you next time.